climate negotiations in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, as ITUC,
Industrial Global Union,
and LO Norway, which is the Norwegian Confederation of Trade Unions.
And we just put out a new report that's based on the initiative that we all did together over the last 6-8 months, which is about just transition in the energy sector. So we've told the world about the conclusions and recommendations from this report, and maybe we'll go a little bit into what we did and why we did it and what we found out. So I don't know, Diana, would you like to start?
Yes, we have been working during 6 months more or less, organizing different workshops where we have been discussing about the new energies, the new technologies, and how the impact on the energy transition is going to affect the workforce in the energy sector, more specifically in the oil and gas.
And so part of the idea behind this initiative was really that we see the governments and employers are setting all of these net zero targets, but none of our members know what it means for jobs in the next 1, 3, and 5 years. For almost all of these targets, there hasn't been any social dialogue behind it, nothing with employers and unions agreeing on the targets. And our members need to know what's going to happen to their jobs. So that's what we set out to do. We set out to find out what was behind these net zero targets and how could we get the employers to the table in real social dialogue to negotiate this.
And that is also what our members tell us, that they need to share experiences, they need to figure out what this is all about and the best way of achieving just transition in this sector. So we've had our colleagues and our unions debating this at large and really found common ground. They experience much of the same things, though the experience with social dialogue is different from country to country, but we all know what we're talking about when we're talking about just transition. So that has been very good.
The report is going to be translated into many different languages, and we hope that you enjoy reading it, reading all the experiences, all the information about these technological workshops that we have done, but also about the country cases and all the information that the unions has to have provide. And also some of the recommendations are that we have developed, but also one of them is that we are going to continue next year with this project, capturing more ideas, working more on the different plans that we have for the energy sector.
And I think just to round off, I mean, we had hundreds of union presidents and senior staff from the world's major oil and gas producing countries show up for these workshops. There were 10 of them. And what we found is that basically everyone in our movement knows what just transition is. Our members, their leadership, the staff, they know that this transition is happening, and if we don't get to the table and make our own plans for just transition, someone else is going to do it for us. We're not going to like it. So it's pretty amazing, but through the collective work of all parts of the trade union movement focusing on this issue, we've actually mobilized our members on just transition. And I think the key word for our members, what they care about in this transition, some of them care a lot about climate change, but everybody cares about jobs and good jobs and social protection and our right to be at the table to negotiate with the employers and